Bumblebee stung me again. My shoulder's falling apart like porcelain. Okay, quick breakdown of Mr. Critical Drinker's traffic jam imagery here. This is his idea of the message. Well, let's just begin. Now, okay, human. What the fuck does this mean? Oh yeah, let's objectify humans as props for political plot and agenda. Uh, let's use humans as props to make drama recap videos for YouTube views and very generic virtues. If you watch Drinker's video on It Ends With Us, you would pretty much know what I'm talking about. Social justice is not real. It is not a real actionable thing in society. It is just a ponderous Kevin Costner style legal script that people like to put out on shitty blogs like so many of us.com. It's not real. Restorative justice, on the other hand, is real because it actually requires objective, impartial moderators to help sort out people's problems. If social justice was a real thing that was working in society, then Ed Piskor, the comic book artist, would still be alive. That's all I gotta say about that. Feminism, here and here, these are mind control psyops that brainwash women into believing in complete nonsense. Same thing with men's rights, which might arguably be even worse because it turns men into women, basically. It turns men into bitchy, passive-aggressive, sassy motherfuckers. Gave me the Mount Rushmore of American feminist icons, for instance. I could all point them out as basically transgenders and Freemasons. Because transgenderism is basically a part of Freemasonry. Transgenderism has been a part of aristocracy for years. There's also, a very clear class difference between the aristocratic transgenders from, Gloria Steinem to Hillary Clinton to Mikey Madison, whatever. And then you got, the lower class, like Sally Jane Black, I would say, who's basically, somebody desperate to be powerful. Much like the Critical Drinker, who himself may be a transgender, and himself might secretly be crying like a baby at night because his eyes bug out so goddamn hard. But, okay. We live in La La Land, Will Jordan's, creepily fucking stalking them from behind. He usually lives in the green zone here. Oh, the corporate tree. Who cares? There's no women here, unless they all shave their heads bald. We're going on an adventure! Yay! Rainbows! Everything is good. Most leftists don't believe in this. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say that the mentally troubled ones are more obsessed with violence than happiness. Because there are different kinds of leftists, and I've met different kinds of leftists. I've seen different types of leftists do your thing before, There's certain leftists who are actually more conservative than they think they are, so whatever. And there's certain leftists who know how conservative they kind of are. Oh, Globe Earth, dude, you totally believe in propaganda. You believe in every propaganda you watch on TV, whether or not you hate it or you don't, you believe in it. You don't fucking question anything. You believe in NASA propaganda? Guess what? You also believe in Hollywood bullshit. Guess what? You kiss the ass of Denis Villeneuve, or Denis Villeneuve, for Dune Part 2. You didn't even know how to fucking talk about it properly. Now, I love the sci-fi genre as much as most people. Not that big into Dune. I enjoy sci-fi stuff. I don't believe in NASA propaganda. I don't believe that Mars is real. You gotta give me real full-motion video evidence. Don't give me CGI. College, dude, you can literally just print out a college degree, a fake college degree, and get it ratified and call it a college degree. I know there are real people who, went through all the hard work to graduate from college. I get that. But then there are guys like Dr. Isaac Bogosh who can literally get away with talking, dry robotic bullshit like Mark Zuckerberg on TV and pretend to be an expert, allegedly. Diversity, again, another complex, kind of natural issue. Oh, it's not natural. Oh, I live in an ethno-state. Dude, you live in Scotland. We live in the United States. You're obsessed with America. You want to be American. You want to be in the same spot that Sacha Baron Cohen is. You want to be the glib foreigner, the glib, unfunny foreigner who wants to dryly mock people, yet pretend to be truthful and intellectual. Safe zones. This right here proves that you are a complete and utter hypocrite. You are a pussy that hides behind your platform. You never fucking take risks whatsoever, which leads back to this here, rights. If you commented on the COVID-19 police state and its violations of human rights, you would have got your fucking YouTube channel taken the fuck down. Which leads me to wonder, are you just low rent? I've already talked about it in my previous video. I already fucking flip-flopped on it in my previous video. It fucking breaks my head even trying to fucking talk about this stuff. This is just shallow signifiers. Look at this old grandma here. I know elderly abuse is a very serious problem. Go let the grandma get her fucking coffee black like she likes her men. Don't fucking put this here. Let her get her fucking coffee black like her man. Get her the fuck out of here. Puzzle pieces. Replace it with scrambled eggs. You witless fool. This takes no imagination to do whatsoever. Complete psyop. What is this? This is everything that the media wants you to believe is the real message. Okay? They don't want you to fucking analyze it any deeper than this. Which proves that the critical drinker has always been one of the stupidest motherfuckers you could ever find on YouTube, because he never talks about complex things. He always talks about shallow drama, whether it be Blake Lively or all this fake crap that you hear about with Disney movies. These Freemason corporations are going to make the movies regardless. You think they care that much about your backlash? Oh, but they made Sonic ugly. Oh, they made the Seven Dwarfs hipsters and they had to reshoot it. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. They still don't give a shit. They'll do whatever they want. They'll change things up whatever they want. They'll fucking pump fake you. They could always pump fake you with fake pictures. You don't know what is real and what is not. So don't pretend to fucking have the answers for everything. I don't have the answers for everything. I can't tell you how or why. I can't tell you when these things go here and there. I can't tell you about the secret lives of all these freaking secret transgender Freemasons like Robert De Niro, who've existed for fucking generations. Tilda Swinton. I can't tell you about these people. I didn't fucking follow them around in fucking Venice and fucking see them, take off their dildos and their face masks and their bodysuits. I can't be your chronicler. I can't be your mirror. And what is equality? What is that? There is such a thing as individuality, There is such a thing as different cases for different people. Such thing as personality. There's such thing as requirements. There is such thing as whatever. I mean, this whole shallow idea of equality that's pushed in the media, you shouldn't even fucking regurgitate that, mama bird. You shouldn't even fucking care. Or you should try to delineate it with intelligence and imagination and wit. None of those you have. And I might be a brain-damaged piece of shit. But I'm going to Jackson Pollock this bitch. I have to fucking try to think through this shit. You can't just oversimplify all this this stuff. You get brainwashed by what people tell you, whether or not it was quote-unquote woke or quote-unquote woke-y or quote-unquote woke or quote-unquote not woke. You gotta fucking question everything. You can believe what you want to believe, but you gotta avoid doing stuff like this traffic jam, incoherent nonsense. Because all you're doing is the same thing that the mainstream media does. And what does the mainstream media like to do? Present incoherent nonsense. Period. You're just throwing water into an ocean, basically. None of this fucking works. This is all just tripe. You offer nothing special. You offer nothing that is different from the norm. Oh, but this is the norm. No, this is not the norm. This is just a collection of fucking mind-control psyop crap that objectifies and abstracts and dehumanizes shit. All you're doing is regurgitating the lines and the shitty fucking generic images of people you hate. And artists that you probably wouldn't think are real artists. And you don't even know anything about art. You don't know anything about art. You don't know anything about images. You don't know anything about narrative. You have no visual sense. You have no sense of anything. You're just a redneck like Josh Feuerstein or Christian Thurston. But unlike them, you have actually no right to talk about American problems. By all means, you should talk about UK problems. But you see, when I say it that way, I'm actually oversimplifying the issue here. It's not that he doesn't have the right to say what he has to say. It's that he's so bad at saying it and he's so bad at showing it. There's a difference between Will Jordan and Slavoj Žižek, for example. I mean, the education difference is an entire paper galaxy away. I mean, Žižek thinks even faster than this fucking guy. But also, like, it's about perception. It's about thought process. It's about thinking about your own thoughts as well as thinking about what people are trying to brainwash you with. If you're a commentator and you're just trying to brainwash people about against things that are brainwashing, I mean, it just serves a terrible purpose. You're supposed to dismantle artificial images, not become one with them. So ultimately, this goes beyond matters of diverse states and ethno-states. This is about the limits of human intelligence. Consciousness. Another word that gets exploited like a sex toy. It's just... And the thing is, like, a lot of people of the current day, man, they're so stuck in Arrested Development. They're not obsessed with being happy. They're obsessed with cynical shit. They're obsessed with violence, even though they can't commit to violence. They can't commit to it. There are certain people out there who are so messed up and obsessed with violence that they can't do anything about it. Makes no sense whatsoever. Then again, like, a lot of things about this life in this world make absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'm gonna go away now.